break, it takes a lot for me to go, wow, that's really interesting. But Chef Annie Robaina of Annie's Table and Marketplace back with us, and you've managed to do it. I'm telling you now, what we're going to do today with this Sicilian orange almond cake, I went, oh. And it's a reason you're doing it because it's gluten-free.
It is. Yeah. We have gluten-free Fridays at the market. We're so excited about that. Yeah.
Because a lot of people are asking for it.
They were asking for it.
And as a chef, do you have to? Is it difficult to cater to folks who are, whether they're nut-free or gluten-free or lactose intolerant? Is it hard?
It's hard, a little bit. And sometimes, we cook very clean, so it was a natural progression for us.
That makes it easier.
So, we don't dredge our beef in flour, so our short ribs were gluten-free.
All right.
So
let's get to work. What makes this almond cake gluten-free? I would imagine it's this bowl right here.
It's almond flour, really fine almond flour. It's not ground almonds, it's ground almond flour.
Right.
So you want to make sure that this is really super lovely and fine like that. It's just really nice.
Excellent.
You don't want those big pieces of almond. And this is all you need to make
there's
this
not a lot
beautiful.
here. But here's that moment. You ready for the aha? It was this. You said, hold this orange. And I went, well, that feels weird. And for an orange, why?
Because you take the 2 oranges in the recipe and you poach them for half an hour.
Poach them?
Yes.
Put them in the hot water, just let them sit?
Hot water, let them sit for half an hour, and then now we're going to use the skin and every single
part. And that's where you
orange.
Took me aback. I was like, really?
Yes.
I mean, I've heard of zesting. I've never heard of taking the whole orange, putting it into a blender.
Yep, the whole thing into a blender or food processor, then all these lovely little things, your vanilla, a little baking powder, sugar, and your almond flour, stirring it by hand.
Exactly, and take a look at this. Because again, here we are talking gluten-free stuff, and it's making it maybe a little healthy. And I thought, okay, there's applesauce in there, but there's not. That's the oranges talking, right? I'm going to ask you, I'm going to call an audible before you go further. Okay, how many eggs?
6 eggs.
Is that, what's the 30-year APR for those right now? No, never mind. Can you sub the eggs?
So you can do liquid eggs, but you want to do liquid eggs for 5 eggs.
Right.
Because it gets a lot of liquid in there, and then it doesn't come out quite as
well. So no real other substitution. You're going to, otherwise you're going to have
no, this is
not an almond cake.
Far older recipe than the present egg situation.
Just trying to save you a buck or two, that's all. Okay, go into the oven it goes, and then what?
Into the oven it goes, into a springform pan or a cake pan, and then you get this.
Look at that. How long in the oven?
An hour.
That's not bad at all.
An hour, and really, the oven does all the work for you again.
Talk about the other things that you have that's gluten-free, because at the marketplace you've got everything.
These are part of our gluten-free offerings. We have chicken meatballs, tenders, cutlets, salmon cakes.
Yeah. Now you went completely the backwards way. Because watch.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna take it out. Now, once again, those are not meatballs. That would be the lasagna, followed by the salmon cakes, followed by the cutlets, followed by the chicken, followed by the chicken meatballs. Right.
All of them gluten-free.
And I'm so glad you did that. But while you were doing that, I saw you reach for the cake.
And there it is.
And I was like, okay, you can give that to me anytime you want. Now this is a traditional dish.
It is a traditional dish. It's a coffee cake, but it's also a really elegant dessert. It's just really spectacular and moist, and you cannot mess up this recipe.
I can taste the poachiness.
Right. Yeah. The whole orange just gives it this pow of really orange flavor.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, and then it's not that much almond, so it's not a really powerful almond flavor. So.
Nice job. You did something that a lot of chefs can't do. You dazzled me with something new.
Love it.
The recipe is going to be online. Our website, fox61.com, or you can go visit Annie herself. And she is where?
Rocky Hill.
See? Yes. Go check her out, because they have all the gluten-free on Gluten-free Fridays.
Yes.
Although I'm sure if you ask nicely.